Hello everybody, and it's week 13, a very important matchup that will decide the East Division champion. If Old Dominion wins, they secure it and return to the Conference USA Championship. Middle Tennessee wins, then Middle Tennessee controls their fate. As long as they win out, they will be in the Conference Championship game. But if ODU wins, then they are outright division champions. They'll have a chance to yet again win a conference championship. So lots at stake here today, and if you all remember, the last season's meeting was an epic one. Austin Grammer and the Middle Tennessee offense passed all over the Old Dominion defense, and yet ODU ran all over the Middle Tennessee defense in the second half to come from behind and win 43-40. It looked like the Blue Raiders were going to pull off the big win, but ODU won and would go on to win the Conference USA Championship. Here we go. Brandon Nelson converts a third down thanks to Shane McCarley buying a little more time. Rolling out of the pocket. Now it's Harvey Taylor getting a handoff out of the pistol formation. And this offense has flowed pretty well so far this season. Playing a lot better offensively overall, but McCarley takes a hit, ball falls to the ground, incomplete pass, and it's a punting situation. Blue Raiders ball, and yes, it's Austin Grammer. He returns as starting quarterback for this offense, and the big thing will be, how can ODU stop the passing game this time around? It's been a struggle when they played Middle Tennessee specifically, but they managed to hold. Punting situation, yes, again, it's neither team able to get any points on their opening drives, and here's David Dixon, a nice 7-yard gain, inches short on third down, so they're going to have to punch it in. Dixon again, look at that gain. He just running right through guys. He's so quick and elusive, hard to catch, hard to believe he's that good so early in a career. McCarley sacked for a 10-yard loss. That's the worst part about that situation. He turns around out of a play action, and there's a guy right in his face. That drive would end, so Middle Tennessee gets the ball. Still a scoreless game, and Branch found here just short of the first down. 3rd and inches out of the shotgun. Now Grammer going to look on a little option. He pitches it to Tucker, who has all kinds of space. Nice gain for a first down there. Keeps the drive going late in the first quarter for the Blue Raiders. A quick little bubble screen to Branch, and Justin Weddle was a little out of position there. Gave a few more yards than he should have. This one thrown away by Grammer. Sets up 4th and 1. What's going to happen? What are they going to do? They punt it away. 2nd and 12 on Old Dominion's next drive. A 2-yard loss by David Dixon leads to this Philip Dickens catch of 16 that keeps the drive well and alive. Around midfield for McCarley at the start of the second quarter. Brady Massey drops it. I mean, he had the ball. He drops it, and any momentum they had on that drive completely thrown out the window. Shane Tucker, though, stopped. No gain on the play. Good defense. 3rd and 8. How will they do? I mean, if I'm Middle Tennessee, I go right to the passing game just about every play I can, because that's what worked last season. Payne is going to be stopped short. Both defenses doing a good job of stopping the other team's offenses. 4th and 1, punting for the Blue Raiders. Back to return for Old Dominion is David Dixon. He's been rotated in the return game. Mainly the concern is that he might get injured on a return, but look at this. He's not even going to get touched. David Dixon shaking off tacklers. Can he get in down to the 30-yard line? A 42-yard return. Dixon doesn't always return punts, but when he does, they're big-time returns. This is a huge momentum changer. Dickens on the bubble screen. Wow. Things have suddenly changed now. 2nd and 10, the punt return, a big difference. McCarley pitches it on the option at the last second, and Dixon's going to go in from 20 yards out. Beautifully done. That play has worked very well for ODU as of late. And it really works because Dixon is running at almost full speed by the time he gets the ball, and he's so fast as it is that once he's at full speed, you're not going to catch him. Huge play. And now it's 7-0 for the Monarchs. Hamilton on the catch here. 4 yards. Sets up 2nd and 6. A little no huddle for Middle Tennessee. They really like this fast-paced offense. Jordan Payne gets the catch. And he's a big guy. He's hard to bring down. Seen that issue before with Old Dominion. Big receivers, hard to get good tackles on them. A nice pass here to Payne again. They're going to set up inside the 15-yard line after that gain. And looking good for Middle Tennessee to try and tie this game up here with under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Grammer with all day to throw hits Hamilton. Their offenses look good. I mean, they've been stopped. Their offense has found moments of momentum, and they're going to run the same play ODU did. Both teams, well, finding success in the option game. First and goal from about the half-yard line. Same play again. Kamani Thomas gets it in that time. So both teams scoring on the same exact kind of play. Speed option out of the shotgun. Very interesting, the direction both teams have taken here. Shane McCarley looking on the next drive to pass. Finds Phillip Dickens. Beautifully done. Nice pass, nice catch all around. Good play. Just about 90 seconds left here in this first half. Old Dominion would love to get a score here. McCarley going to roll out, feeling a bit of pressure. He decides to tuck it and run, dives forward. That was one of those moments where I meant to hit double tap for a slide, and he just dove instead. Inadvertent button press there. Lawrence Reese, though, look at this catch and run. Best hands on the team, actually. Lawrence Reese probably has the best overall catching ability. Looking long for Ellison, and it's intercepted. Complete change of mentality from, oh, we might get a touchdown on this play, to intercept. As you can see, Ellison was kind of going for the sexy catch, and it didn't quite work out. But Kavon Walker on the next drive, look at that stop. Bringing down the running back and actually injures him in the process inadvertently. But Old Dominion would end up just punting it. And with 1 second left, Austin Grammer's going to go try a Hail Mary. Try and get a touchdown before the half to take the lead. Tipped, and it's intercepted by Marcus Massey. That ends the half. With that interception, we're tied at 7. Very much anticipated that this would be more of an offensive favored game, that there would be more points, more yardage, and yet we're looking at just 7-7 in this one after the 43-40 game, after that crazy game that happened last season. And if you haven't seen that game, I highly recommend you go back and watch it, because it was a crazy, unbelievable game. One of the best in the series that Old Dominion had to come back from. Repeatedly down by 2 scores. They would come back a little bit, then get down by 2 scores again, and finally manage to turn the tide and win. But things fairly even between the two teams so far, and it's reflected in the score. Middle Tennessee with a bit more yardage, but overall things are even. Each team turning the ball over 1 time, both on attempts to go long for the end zone. 2nd and 10 for Grammer on this drive of the first drive of the second half, I should say. And look at that play, beautifully done. Delonte Misher has had a great season out of that strong safety position, and John Jordan nearly intercepts the halfback screen. The defensive tackle, he had an interception in his freshman year. He almost had another one here. The same speed option play, this time running to the right side. Dixon on the pitch. Big gain. That play has worked out well. We saw how Old Dominion ran against this Middle Tennessee defense last season. They did it all over that defense. The rushing yards were huge. Harvey Taylor gets 5 after giving Dixon a little rest, and 3rd and 1. Give it to Dixon out of the shotgun. You never know what's going to happen. So shifty, so hard to bring down. 1st and 10 now. McCarley looking on a little wide receiver screen. Has Ellison. Nice play by Ellison to get in. 1st and goal, 11 yards. Get Brandon some action. As you can see there, David Dixon out with an abdominal strain. That's only going to be for a few plays. Harvey Taylor comes in and gets a 4-yard touchdown run. Monarchs claim the lead once again in this battle for the East Division title. This really is the ultimate decider of who wins. Is that a word? Is decider a word? Somebody get back to me on that one. 2nd and 10. Grammer finds Ryan Petty for 9. A very manageable 3rd and 1. They're going to go no huddle. They're going to go right away. Don't want the defense to get any substitutions or time to rest. Grammer has his man Edwards. Just enough for the first down. Things are moving along for this drive. And so far, when Old Dominion has scored, Middle Tennessee is responding very well. Can they get the tying score here? Grammer with all day to throw, and he finds Petty. Touchdown, 26 yards. And an extra point will tie this one up. Grammer, 24 of 36, over 200. He had a much better first half, though, in last year's game. Grammer has the season record at Middle Tennessee for touchdowns. That's an impressive note. Impressive point to make note of, I should say. Excuse me. 1st and 10, McCarley. Look at this play. How did he fit that into Brandon Ellison? He lobbed that in, and that was between 2 defenders. Somehow Ellison comes down with it. I was sure that would be intercepted, but it wasn't. Dixon on the handoff here, a nice 6 yards. He's having himself a nice game so far, over 100 now after that run. 3rd and 8. McCarley tie ball game. Look at this. Philip Dickens, nice air under that ball. It could have been taken out of the air by the linebacker, but it was too high. So it's 1st and goal. Shotgun for McCarley, looking to pass on 1st and goal. Finds Brady Massey, and the lead is once again back in favor of the home team Monarchs. First touchdown pass of the day for Shane McCarley, and he finds the senior Brady Massey. Nice play there. Defense almost got to that, but Massey did make the play in just enough time. Look at this one. John Jordan comes in. Thomas, a 4-yard loss. The defensive tackle having a nice day. Pass breakup earlier. Several tackles. A good day for the defensive tackle out of Canada. 2nd and 14 now as we near the end of the 3rd quarter. And Petty's going to get that yardage and more. 19, so they get the 1st down. We look ahead to 2nd down here with 2 seconds in the quarter remaining. Hand off to Thomas, and the defense swarms to it. Who is that? As Charles Barber gets in on the tackle for a loss, and it'll be 3rd and 13 as we finish out the 3rd quarter. It's only a 7-point game. It's up for grabs. Also, you'll notice the sound is out. It started glitching out, so I've muted the rest of the game sound because there was a glitch in the sound. So it's just going to be my voice. Let's do this. 3rd and 13, start of the 4th quarter. Grammer looking to throw. He's got a man open, and he drops it. He had to keep his feet in bounds. Too much going on at once for him to bring that catch in. So ODU ball. 3rd and 3, McCarley rolls out, decides to keep it on a scramble. Slides down this time. Keeping things alive. 2nd and 7 for McCarley. Rolls out again. He's finding some success with that. This one goes into no man's land. Not sure who that was intended for, but it's probably for the best that it just ended up in the middle of nowhere. 3rd and 7. Play action to Dixon. Looking now. Almost intercepted. Maybe got tunnel vision there. Intended for Connor Martin. And that's that. So 1st and 10, big play for Middle Tennessee as they get into Old Dominion territory. Here's a chance for them to tie this game up. This has been a great game so far. Grammer on the option keeper. Look at this. Terrible defense all around. He gets shoved out, but not after he picks up a big amount of yards. 1st and 10 for Grammer. Great protection. Here he's got Thomas out of the backfield who takes a hit, but he'll take that hit. Jack Tocho on the tackle. It's 1st and goal. Grammer again with some solid protection. Finds Payne in the back of the end zone, and it's going to be a tie ball game yet again. Every time Middle Tennessee has been down, they have responded. This is a reverse of last year's game, when it seems about every time ODU was about to be knocked down, taken out of the game, they got right back in it. This time, Middle Tennessee getting back in it, and Donald Simmons, a big kickoff return down a hurdle, and if he had just stayed in bounds, he had it. The hurdle allowed him to not be tackled. But great field position. Things are looking great. Another option pitch to Dixon. Look at the speed by David Dixon. Cuts back inside. Look at this run. Gets inside the 10-yard line. That counted as a passing play, by the way. Apparently it was a forward pass. Not a backwards pitch, but here 1st and goal. Brady Massey gets it, breaks off a tackle in the end zone, and just like that, ODU has scored right back. Massey's 2nd reception in the end zone, or 2nd reception for a touchdown, I should say, today. 2nd and 6 now. Grammer's team has responded. As I said, every time they've been called up to the task, they have responded. 3rd and 7 now. About the 42 in Old Dominion territory, so certainly a position where if you don't get it, but they got it. I was going to say if you don't get it, you can go for it. But Ryan Petty converts, keeps it going. Over 4 minutes left, so there's plenty of time Even if they don't score here, it's not a big deal. But look at this play. Petty's wide open, and there's a flag down. We'll see if it will hold. And it's going to be offensive pass interference. That's going to negate the touchdown. Ryan Petty, the man who scored, the one who committed the penalty. Can you believe that? So instead of a touchdown, it's 3rd and 20. Big difference on that one now. Austin Graham, we're going to run a little screenplay. Finds Kamani Thomas, but it's well broken up, and the defense has it. Jack Tocho scoops up the fumble. He gets it across the 50, and that is a game changer. Middle Tennessee just went from scoring a touchdown to turning the ball over. The ball's ripped out by Rashad Coward, the defensive tackle, and Jack Tocho scoops it up. Could have taken it back all the way if he wanted to, but couldn't quite do that. So under 4 minutes to go. 7-point lead in David Dixon, the Monarchs. Dixon, he's not brought down yet. Look at the move by Dixon. He couldn't quite get it. He gets 31 yards, and that's going to give him the school record for career rushing yards, and what a run to do it on. This was one of the best runs of his career, and nearly had a touchdown if he doesn't get tackled right at that moment. But my goodness, let's look at this one more time. This was an unbelievable run, because how did he not get brought down here? There's 4 defenders in that blob of dudes, and he escapes. But then this move makes the defender miss, and if he doesn't get tackled there, he has a touchdown. 31 yards on that run by Dixon, and if there's any run to break the career record, that's the one to do it on. Philip Dickens, a quick screen there. Wow, things have changed. Things have changed, and ODU may put it away here. McCarley on a little option keeper. He gets hit hard. 1st and goal for ODU. Things are looking good now. Pistol formation, trying to eat up a little clock here. Dixon in the backfield. Give to Dixon. Hole right there. A huge hole for number 22 to get a touchdown. And that might just put this one away. Middle Tennessee has a lot of work to do. 2 minutes and 40 seconds, 3 timeouts, down by 14. Austin Grammer looking to pass now, feels a bit of pressure, but finds Hamilton at the 30-yard line. If they can score quick, this might be interesting. It's 3rd down. Kamani Thomas to Grammer's left. What will they do here? Man in motion. Big chance. This really is, this is for everything right now. Still 4 down territory technically. Edwards drops it out of bounds. And that is huge. 4th and 10 for Middle Tennessee's life in this game. If they don't get it, it's over. Grammer has plenty of time to throw, but hit by Jack Tocho. Nowhere for Brandon Graham to go. You can't throw it short of the markers unless the guy is wide open. I mean, you really can't do that. Got to put it across the 1st down line. Silva here for some backup time. Zach Pascal, the senior, getting some action. It's always great to see those guys making plays, especially a guy like Pascal who just hasn't quite lived up to expectations, hasn't played as well in this series, and Josh Silva, an option keeper, getting some backup, some valuable playing time while killing the clock. Scott Sullivan in the backfield now at running back. Silva looking to pass. It's Pascal, and the senior gets a touchdown. That's going to really put this one out of any reach. Silva 2 for 2 when he came in relief. Includes that touchdown pass. Final real moments in this game, and it's Rob Thompson with the interception. That really hurts. Great play by Thompson, though, breaking on the ball. Excellent interception. And ODU has run away with this one. 42-21. And the East Division champions are the Old Dominion Monarchs with a game to go. They still have at UAB to finish the regular season. But ODU is not only going to be in the conference championship, but going to be hosting it for the 2nd consecutive year with the best record in conference play, regardless of what the UAB game result is. So the West Division has been absolutely abysmal this season. Nobody has a comparable record to Old Dominion. So we will be seeing the conference title game back in a couple games from now, still have UAB left and still got to take care of business there. But if ODU beats UAB, wins the conference championship, they'll only have one loss on the season. Undefeated conference record. Could see a possible BCS busting moment. Still a little bit of ways from that, but there's a chance. Dixon with a great performance, 137 yards, 2 touchdowns. Broke the career rushing record. Great day for Old Dominion. All around. Just goodness through and through. Quality win. Dickens had 5 catches, 66 yards. Ellison 5 for 50. Nice day for Pascal getting the job done. Even though he came in, kind of in garbage time. Misher leading the tackling. 7. Good day. Old Dominion performed well. Now we'll have a chance to see this team one more time in the regular season at UAB. Then it's conference championship. A chance to win back-to-back Conference USA championships. Honestly, didn't think we'd be at this point, but we got a really nice team put together. Conference USA has been a bit weak, and that's not surprising. Just how it is, but come in, had success, done well. The first year, I think it was a 4-4 record in conference play. Last year, only lost 1 game. This year, have a chance to go undefeated in conference play. Look at the receiving numbers for these guys. This is just Middle Tennessee. This is how they do it. They'll pass it all over you. Hit about 10 different receivers, it seems like. Good grief. But it wasn't enough this time around. Not a close game like it was last year. That was an epic game. But this time, taking care of business. So, what's up next? What do we have left to accomplish? Would like to beat UAB by a sizable margin, because the more we beat these teams by, the better. The better it looks. Because already playing a weak schedule, Conference USA doesn't get a lot of respect. If you want to get respect in the BCS, not only got to win, but got to win impressively, got to win bigger margins. We'll have an opportunity to do that in the next couple weeks as well. Here is the coaches poll. Quick look at the coaches poll as we move on to the final week of the regular season. And ODU, yes, counted everybody. Number 24 in the country in the coaches poll. The media has us at 20. Coaches at 24, media at 20. Let's see where the BCS puts us. 20 as well. So, getting respect, but we got to get higher in the BCS. If we want to crack the BCS, got to get higher ranked in the BCS. Can't be 20 if you want to be a BCS buster. There it is. Win or lose the UAB game, ODU is in the Conference USA Championship game, back to defend the title. Certainly hope for a win. Hoping for a better bowl game as well this year. There's the players of the week. I thank you guys so much for watching and for being patient with me while I continue to pump out these videos. And yes, one more game left in the regular season at UAB. I will see you guys all next time for that. Goodbye.